and that looks really scary. Now, I was just talking about the all-seeing eye, and as you see, it's a symbol that the Illuminati, which are the illuminated ones, which means they have the knowledge, use the all-seeing eye. Now, I was just talking about the Eye of Horus because that is the all-seeing eye. Now, the Eye of Horus is a way to describe our pineal gland, and the pineal gland is inside our brain, and it's a photoreceptive gland, which is really weird because it shouldn't be photoreceptive that far inside your brain. Obviously there's no light getting to it, and the reason why it's joined with the Eye of Horus is because if you look here, it is actually the same shape as the Eye of Horus. Now, I will cover spirits way down the line, but as you can see, that's where the third eye is. Is there a God? What's it got to do with this little fella, the Star Wars character? Well, we all heard of the white man up in heaven, and if you actually just replace the word heaven with space in the Bible, go back and reread it, it totally changes the whole book. But Anunnakis did have the white beard and looked like the god that's depicted here. So you could be mistaken in thinking, well, that is the god that everyone sort of knows. But when you asked an alien, so abductees and contactees have asked various different aliens when they've been in contact with them, is there a god? Their answer is that there is either, depending on who you ask, creation or the source. Now, it makes it feel like that is some sort of living something or other, because otherwise they would have just said, no, there's no God. So, look at this. The head is disproportionate. Remember I was talking about how symmetrically perfect the Egyptians and Anunnaki, etc., make their statues, but yet this head here is just disproportionate to its body, and that's probably because I think it was Anubis's head. Anubis was a jackal, and because it was pointing out over time, obviously it broke off. Look at just the weathering alone. So Anubis there, if you can see, makes much more sense in the instead of someone's face, because I think that was just recarved. And Anubis was obviously worshipped, but later on he became Osiris. Now, Anubis and Osiris, one of the same Anunnaki, live for thousands and thousands of years. So yes, over time their names change, their descriptions change, and their pictures and images change. But there's also talk that there's a Sphinx on Mars. Go and have a look, think for yourselves. It's interesting, but I get asked a lot what's a good reference material. I'll cover some other people's work as well, but this book is absolutely fantastic. It talks about everything that's connected. Title is called Black Ops, Aliens, Spirits, Bigfoot and Our Untold History. Long title, I know, but fantastic book. Absolutely. The author covers everything, including mainstream versions of events, so it gives you both sides and explains why one sort of leads over the other one. It covers Roswell stones, time travel, dinosaurs, Bigfoot. The list just goes on, and it covers it in depth. It even talks about types of crafts and brings it. It's done in a chronological order. I think you can get it on Amazon. Does it in a chronological order, so you can find out right from the beginning, from panspermia, if you know what that means. Fantastic book. Highly recommend it. Here is Linda Moulton Howe. She's a great resource for any of this information you're after regarding the UFOs, cattle mutilations, etc. Now, I mentioned in the last video about a great book. That was nothing to do with her, but go and check that book out. But Linda, I totally believe she's got some fantastic whistleblowers that go to her, and she's, as far as I'm concerned, on the level. She covers such modern topics right up to the Antarctica issues. If you don't know what I'm on about, have a look, or keep watching my videos as I eventually get to it myself. Her website is called earthfiles.com. She's done many videos on YouTube, etc., so it's worth looking her out. Her name again is Linda Moulton Howe. I'll try and find somewhere there you spell it there. Linda Moulton Howe. Check her out. Well worth investigating what she knows. She knows a lot.